Knowsy Neighbors fans, it is Jessica Cardon
and Chad Murdock
with Murdock Manwaring Company, a real estate group here in Idaho Falls. Thank you for joining us today.
Yes.
We are here in Shelley because we are highlighting an optometrist that has an office in Idaho Falls and Shelley.
Yep.
Parkway Eyecare, and in Shelley, it's Shelley Eyecare. So we're going to talk to them today and find out all the services they offer. But let's start out first. Thank you for joining us. And if you love local businesses, please like and follow the Knowsy Neighbors page. Check out all the local businesses. And speaking of local,
we're local.
We're local.
And if you like real estate like
we do,
then reach out to us.
Yeah. And if you would like to think about buying or selling and you're worried about the market or you have questions and is it a good time, is it not?
How much are interest rates affecting things? When will they go up? When will they go down?
Is it a good time to buy? Is it a good time to sell? That's what we're here to do. And how we do this for free is we pay through it because we do real estate. So when you're use us to buy and sell real estate, you're actually supporting local businesses by letting us highlight them. So
do these videos.
Head over to Murdock Manwaring Company's Facebook page, like and follow, and give us a call. And if you'd like to get the market stats in your email every month, go to mmcidaho.com. At the top, it says get the newsletter, and we'll send you market stats every month.
Every month.
All right, let's get in. Let's talk to Dr. Kohler about Parkway and
Shelley Eyecare.
Well, Dr. Kohler, fancy meeting you here. You guys look so busy and casual. Can we ask some questions about Parkway Eyecare and Shelley Eyecare?
We'd love to have you ask
some questions. So tell us who you are, and let's pretend like these guys aren't here, but let's put them on the video.
Yeah, put them on there. Get them on there.
Okay, so I'm Nathan Kohler. I'm from Shelley. I'm an optometrist here, and we have our office in Idaho Falls as well. This is my wife Miriam and my daughter Caitlin that are here doing some work this evening as we're filming this.
It's a family business.
Absolutely.
So they're probably going to see some people when they come in.
Yes.
There you go. Fantastic. So tell us, what is Parkway and Shelley Eyecare?
Okay, so Parkway Eyecare and Shelley Eyecare, basically they're a place where somebody can go to get their eyes checked. They can come here if they have eye infections, eye diseases, even just general eye health problems or just general health problems in general. We'd like to take care of them.
So you don't go to the hospital if you have if you're having pain in your eye or those kind of things, you don't run to the hospital?
Nah, come here first.
I did not know that. I would have thought that's something you would go to like a medical doctor, but you come to an eye doctor.
Yeah, come here first.
That sounded stupid coming out of my mouth. FYI. So,
go to the eye doctor.
So when you have an eye problem, you go to the eye doctor. So crazy.
You also mentioned before about diabetes, and if you have some problems with eyesight and diabetes, you're a person to talk to as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Yeah, diabetes can really affect your vision, and so it's important to come here, and we can obviously we help with your primary care doctor. We work with them in terms of, if there's something that we're seeing here, and we relay that to them so that they know, hey, you know what, even though you might think that the blood sugars are good, maybe they're not so much. And so we can kind of help.
So not just contacts and glasses.
No.
Full on eye care.
Absolutely.
Cool.
Eye health.
Eye health.
Let's call it overall eye health and wellness. That's dumb. All right. If somebody wants to get an appointment, you've got 2 locations.
Yes.
What are the hours and how do they make an appointment?
Okay. So basically we have our office here in Shelley. You can just give us a call. Do you want me to tell them our phone number?
All right. I think that's a good idea.
Yeah. Okay. So 208-357-5733 is the phone number. We also have a website. It's actually Shelley Eyecare and Parkway Eyecare under the same website. It's just Parkway Eyecare, IdahoFalls.com. You can click there. Best way to get a hold of us is just to give us a phone call. Absolutely. So our Shelley office is open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, and then Wednesdays we're open till about 1:30. We close a little early on Wednesdays. Our Idaho Falls office is open Monday through Friday, 9 to 6.
So how are you in both locations at the same time?
So I have another doctor that works for me.
Okay.
Yeah. So Kristen Sparks is his name. He's actually the doctor that started the practice almost 40 years ago.
Okay.
So it started here in Shelley, and then he opened a second location, and then I joined him about 20 years ago.
Wow, when you were 5.
Yeah.
Great. That's excellent. So both areas are covered. You don't have to. You're not one here during the week or the other. They both full time on both places.
Yeah. So we go back and forth. So I'm usually in Shelley a couple of days a week, and then in Idaho Falls 2 to 3 days a week, and vice versa. We just switch back and forth.
Because you have your clientele here and there, and they both want to see you and him.
It works really well.
Yeah, that's
awesome. Good. So this is what I love about eye doctors. So this is where you come in and you get your glasses. Is everything made here? How long does it take to get glasses? And tell us a little bit about this out here.
Yeah. So we actually don't make any of the glasses here. We send them all out to different labs. There's all these different insurance companies now, and they like to use their own labs, so it's just easier to just send everything out. So typically you pick out a frame. They all come in different colors and sizes, and so we figure out exactly what you want, and then we send them to a lab. Generally it takes 7 to 10 days to get a pair of glasses.
Okay.
Sometimes, depending on the lab, it can take a little bit longer. COVID's made things a little bit more interesting, obviously, but around 7 to 10 days.
Okay.
Gotcha. How long? Well, before we go on to this, so you've got sunglasses too.
Yes.
I've always wondered about that.
Yeah.
So are these prescription sunglasses?
So these are not, but you can put a prescription in these sunglasses.
Gotcha.
You can actually put a prescription in most frames and turn them into a sunglass, actually,
really?
if you want to.
Oh, I didn't think about that. So if
Makes
these
sense.
aren't the ones that I like, I can have the darkened frames in the frames that I like.
Yeah,
Cool.
absolutely.
I mean, it makes sense, right? You don't think about that. You think, oh, these are the only
These are the
sunglasses I can
sunglasses.
choose from.
That's awesome. So let's talk about contacts.
Okay.
So how long does it take to get contacts?
A lot of contacts we actually have here in stock. So if somebody comes in and, if they've lost some contacts, or in fact, we'll get phone calls from people all the time that aren't even our patients saying, hey, I'm in town. If they have a prescription, usually we can get them a sample pair and get them by. But in terms of like buying boxes of contacts, so you have a big supply, 5 to 7 days, depending.
Nice.
So sometimes quicker, actually. Some things we actually have in stock. So
Very cool. So let's talk about if you want to have glasses or contacts,
yeah.
you have to come in for an appointment.
Yes.
How often do you have to come in an appointment, and how long does it take to get an appointment?
Okay, so generally you want to, I would say you should get your eyes checked about once a year. I mean, not only just to make sure your eyes are not changing visually, but also just to make sure they're healthy. So we recommend about once a year. I mean, obviously, if you've got very stable vision, a lot of times people do every 2 years, but 1 to 2 years as far as that goes. Typically, right now we're booked out about 6 weeks, but we always get cancellations, and we try and fit people in for emergencies and different things.
Gotcha.
Love those cancellation lists.
Yes,
Yeah,
indeed.
always get in. Can we see one of the exam rooms?
Yeah, absolutely. Come on
fantastic.
back.
So you get in and you come back every couple of years. How much is it going to cost for an exam?
So, depending on the extent of the exam, so you can come on in here.
Oh.
This is a typical exam room, but you're gonna run anywhere between $80 and $120,
Gotcha.
depending. A lot of people have eye insurance, and that really helps a lot with the exam. Obviously,
What if you don't have eye insurance?
About $80 is what we charge.
Gotcha. Do you guys bill the insurance, or do they have to do anything about that?
No, we bill insurance as much as we can. We try and take care of that as much as we can.
Nice.
Cool.
So I noticed that you've got a lot of things on here. Tell me about the little puff in the eye.
Yeah, what is that?
I think there's nothing
And
that...
how many people flinch versus not flinch?
Oh, yeah.
Everybody flinches at the
Everybody
puff.
flinches.
Yeah, that's the one thing you can tell.
So one thing I
everybody
try to
knows
control.
about
It's like, whoa!
It's coming. It gets you
it gets
every
me.
time.
Yeah. So the eye puff is a test that they use to check for glaucoma. There's actually a new test out. In fact, it's kind of cool.
Do you have to jam a pin in the eye now instead of a puff in air?
It's well.
That's a very
Not
secure
exactly.
box there.
Yeah, you like that?
Yeah.
So this machine basically right here, instead of blowing air at your eye, you tap a little button, and it actually does touch your eye, but most people can't even feel it. Do you want to try it?
Oh my! Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Let's do it.
Chad wants to.
If he
Here we go.
If he kind of doesn't know what to say next, that means you might have glaucoma.
Then he's like, would you like to make an appointment? That will be. Okay, here we go. So this is the newest way. This means that you don't have to have the puff.
You don't have to have the puff.
Pretty big needle.
I know. That is a needle.
Well, it is not a needle.
All right.
So just look straight ahead. Did you feel that?
No.
That's it.
No way.
Yeah,
and
for
it
real.
touched my eye?
It touched your eye.
You fibber.
It really did.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's it.
Oh, that is.
See?
Yeah.
So a little bit better than the puff.
A little bit better.
Yes.
It's red. It means
that,
you didn't pass.
That just
I
means
did
it's
not
not.
pass.
It's just not.
Does that mean I'm
focused.
pregnant? I'm just kidding. I shouldn't say that on video. Inappropriate. Well, that's really awesome. And that's the kind of, you always think with technology, what comes out, because we've been doing this.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And
entire-
this hasn't changed much.
Isn't that funny?
The whole which is better 1 or 2.
Yeah.
We still do that on every patient that walks in the
Isn't that
door,
funny?
pretty much.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So what if you get glasses and you don't feel like it's quite quite the right or things aren't going well, do they have to pay for another exam to come back in?
No, we'll have them come back in. We'll recheck you for free and make sure we want it to be right. That's our goal.
Cool.
Our goal.
So I have another question. Let's go back out to glasses.
Yes, absolutely.
So we talked a little bit about the big thing right now is computer screens, right? Now we've moved to where like everything is on the computer screen.
Yes.
We're doing more computer. So what are the things that people should be doing, or what are the solutions when you're on the computer all day long? Because now even kids are on the computer all day long.
Right. And are screens getting better now? Less strenuous on the eye, or is it?
Because I was thinking that when I looked over here. Come over this way and tell me all about it.
Yeah. So screens are definitely getting a little better. There's no question there. But honestly,
is this for screens?
Yeah, that's great. You got a nice blue blocker on there.
Yeah.
So obviously, there's a study that came out, and they say the average person globally spends 7 hours a day on a screen. 7. So
isn't that crazy?
That is crazy.
But it's probably, I mean, it's
but it's true because they're using screens in school all the time now, like you were saying.
I mean,
so
TV, monitor, iPad, phone.
Your phone. I mean, we're just looking at screens all the time. So obviously, we want to take a break. Try not to stare at a screen hours upon hours. You want to take some time, focus out in the distance. I mean, that as simple as that is a great thing to do, is to let your eyes just relax in the distance for a minute. The other reason why you want to take a break too, is because you don't blink as much when you're staring at a screen. The average person, like as we're talking, the average person will blink 12 to 15 times a minute. The average screen user, 5 to 7 times a minute.
Really?
So what happens is your eyes are going to get dry as well. And so then you're going to have more eye fatigue, more eye strain. They're going to get irritated. You're going to want to put eye drops in your eyes. And eye drops aren't bad. If you use the right eye drop, you want to use a good lubrication drop just to keep the eyes moist. But then blue blockers, that's exactly what you were talking about. A blue blocker to help reduce eye fatigue, for sure.
So I've noticed sometimes if I'm watching TV for a while, when I'm done, it'll be a little blurry. Is that the blinking thing?
Part of it's that
dry?
They're dry. Yep.
I don't want to admit this on camera, so I will. Sometimes if I look at my phone during church, when I look up, I'm not. And I realized that, and that was a pretty good.
And I was like, whoa, where'd everybody go? It's been 3 hours, and I haven't blinked once.
And I've been, what?
Yeah, you were watching the World Cup during church, weren't you?
I'm not going to mention any names, but yeah. That's interesting. So is there, I know that you've mentioned the 20-20 rule, so how does that work?
Yeah, so after 20 minutes, if you'll just take 20 seconds, pick an object 20 feet away and just look out there, let your eyes refocus, readjust, and honestly, maybe think about blinking a few times while you're looking out there.
Does that blink now?
Yeah, and then get back to work. But if you can do that about every 20 minutes, easier said than done, right? But it really does help.
But getting that habit, that's really interesting. Huh. I did never know that. Fantastic. Well, what have we not talked about? It's a pretty cool place.
Yeah. It is pretty cool.
It's a very fun place.
I think it's a fun place, and most kids, I'll be honest, most kids like to come to the eye doctor.
I have very good memories as a kid of wanting to go to the eye doctor because I love seeing the glasses. I don't know what it is.
Yeah. It's just kind of a lot of stuff to look at.
A lot of stuff to look at.
And a lot of stuff you can touch if your parents aren't looking.
Yeah. That's right.
Well, I remember thinking of just trying on different glasses, and so that makes me think of fashion. Can someone just come in and buy?
If they wanted to, absolutely.
Without any lenses?
Yeah. We can put. In fact, we have some people that put clear lenses in them.
Yeah.
They'll just put a clear lens, no prescription.
Yeah.
That's a thing.
Yeah. It is a thing.
It's a big thing.
Yeah. Well, I think it's kind of fun. And now I, as an adult, think that's kind of, people go, well, you're kind of a weirdo. But so this is a funny story about my grandma. Inappropriate for, once again on the camera. But she actually had some equilibrium problems. So she would wear glasses and that would sit on her nose. And she claimed they helped her equilibrium. But they didn't have any lenses in them. Nothing. And so if you were looking at her, she'd go like this. And stick her finger through the glasses and kids and shock kids, and it was very funny. But she felt like that.
With no lenses.
No lenses whatsoever.
Really?
I'm sure she just found them somewhere, and with no lenses, and she just, I don't know if sitting on the thing, she just felt like that helped her equilibrium. So yeah, I remember
medically, is there anything behind that?
No.
I'm trying to think if it really could be. I don't know. Maybe those glasses pressed on a nerve or something.
There's
a
placebo effect
in
of
other
a
words,
lot of
probably
things.
not.
Yeah, that was
nothing there.
Yeah, probably not.
Well, that's awesome. Okay, Dr. Kohler, give us the hours again and the phone number if somebody wants to make an appointment.
Okay, so again, hours in Idaho Falls are 9 to 6, Monday through Friday. Phone number for that office is 208-524-4552. In the Shelley office, it's 8 to 5, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, 8 to 1:30 on Wednesday. Phone number is 208-357-5733.
And all that information's on your website.
It's on the website.
And Facebook.
Yes, we do have a Facebook page.
All those links.
Call and make an
below.
appointment, cancellation list if it's too far out.
We'll,
get in.
we can get most people in.
Yeah.
Cool.
My biggest learning thing today is you don't start with your doctor if you're having, you come to your eye doctor first.
Yeah, start here. Yeah, and then if you need to go somewhere else, we'll get you into a specialist.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's awesome. All right. Thank you, Dr. Kohler.
Hey, thank you.
All right, you guys, check it out. Again, this is Parkway Eyecare and Shelley Eyecare. All the links are below. Go check it out. Come see Dr. Kohler's pretty fun.
Yeah.
He's a cool dude. Come see the family.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for letting us come in.
Thank you.
Great
Thanks
family
for coming.
business.
That's right.
All right.
Really fun. This has been Jessica Cardon,
And Chad Murdock.
the Murdock Manwaring Company, a real estate group at Keller Williams Realty East Idaho. Your neighbors in the know, keeping you
In the know.
The Knowsy Neighbors, keeping you in the know.
The Knowsy Neighbors, keeping you in the know.
Nosy Neighbors, keeping you in the know.
The Knowsy Neighbors, keeping you in the know.
Knowsy Neighbors, keeping you in the know.
So the Knowsy Neighbors keeping you in the know.
The Nosy Neighbors are going to keep you in the know.